Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about one, getting out of your own comfort zone, and two, about what's next for you. What is the next thing for you? Okay, so I wanted to just talk about this really fast. So the other day I went to this one event, and somebody that I went with wasn't really feeling too secure about what they were wearing, and it was just kind of like one of those office moments, which I'm not giving any spoilers, but at this one wedding scene, the bride wasn't really comfortable because they ripped their veil. So the groom decided to cut his tie, right? So just to make them feel comfortable. So somebody I went with wasn't really feeling too confident in what they were wearing, so I decided, all right, I'm gonna throw this random bright green paper clip onto my blazer. Because, like, if anything, they're gonna notice something really, really random, like a green paper clip on my blazer, which means nothing at all. I just wanted to do that because to make them feel comfortable. Because it's almost like, what doesn't, like, why would you wear that, And it's like, well, why not, So it helped them to kind of be like, yeah, if you can wear that really random thing on your blazer, then, what I'm wearing is fine. And it worked. And for me, I'm fine. Like I have like a watermelon bag that I have, like all these little things that I love, and I've come to a really, really good point where I feel comfortable with what I wear and I feel okay with everything that I wear. And we're like opposed to back in the day, like I probably would have never done something, or have worn some of these things. So that's one thing. The other thing is what is next for you? Okay, what is next for you? I'll show you exactly, like this is an example. So I've had this for my iPad, and I love this thing so much. You could tell how much I've used this. I've worn it out, but this is great for my iPad and everything like that. So, but since I journal and I write and things like that, the next step for me was to get one with a keyboard. So this is basically the one that I just got, and it came with a different pen, not this one, but this is to start to do that, right? So now I can start to write and connect, even though, and no, I don't work for this company, I don't want you to think that. I'm not going to be keeping this one per se, because I do type really, really, really fast, but this one I've noticed, like I do have to like kind of go back and like fix it again. But this was the next step. So even though, no, this is not going to be the one that I'm going to be using, it is in the right step because I've been journaling and writing and things like that. And for me, I'm not really one to like do this on the screen. I like that feeling of typing and getting that in. So this for me was my next step. Okay, so try to think of what your next step is. Okay, if you're trying to find a new sport to join, if you're trying to find a new book club or somebody to talk about books with, what is it that's on your list to get those wheels rolling for you, right? So even though this was something that I had in mind, even though it's not really the one I'm going to be keeping, it is very cool. Take it, recharge it, throw it back in, and even have the mouse. But I'm going to be getting a different one, to be honest with you. But so regardless, just the fact that, I was able to connect with this and move myself in this direction so that way writing and journaling and all that is going to be easier, because especially when I'm going abroad, as much as I love that pen on paper feeling, I'm going to have a lot of books. So I definitely want to move towards utilizing this and connecting with this sort of energy instead, just for that process of like not having so much with me and not have to like, be concerned about, how much I have with me and all that stuff. So just try to think of what your next thing is for yourself to move yourself forward. Is it getting business cards? Is it getting somebody to help sponsor you? Is it somebody to connect with and do more physical sports and things like that? Like, what is your next thing for yourself, right? Getting a coach, getting a mentor, what is it? Just think about that, but make the steps happen, just move yourself in that direction and not be in your head about it, in regards to like having the best equipment or having like the best person to, have on your team. Just finding a team, right? Or finding something that you enjoy doing. Like, what is the next thing for you? So again, what is it And how do you get to that point? It doesn't have to be, if you've been looking into getting yourself into production, you don't have to have like the best of the best. Just get something to help you kind of, start that up for you, So anyway, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.